Hey everyone, how's it going? Onita here, and today we are going to be talking about my April TBR. I've got a bit of a dilemma, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know whether to bring this back straight away or not. I said I was going to bring it back in April. I don't know now because I've been reading so slowly. I haven't even been reaching my 6-book a month target. I've only been reading like 4 or 5, but those books have been really good. My TBR is already pretty full without the help of this. I don't know what to do. We'll see. We will see. First things first, my absolute top priority, I want to jump into this as soon as it is April 1st. Empire of the Damned by J. Kristoff. This is just a stunning cover. It is the sequel in the Empire of the Vampire series, the first one being Empire of the Vampire. The series follows Gabriel de Leon. He is a... oh my goodness, oh my gosh, no seriously. It's been like 3 years since I've read the first one. It's been 27 years since the last sunrise and the world is taken over by vampires. Gabriel de Leon is the main character that we follow. He is a Silver Saint. He is a sworn brother in the Holy Silver Order or something like that. It doesn't say in the second one, but it does in the first one. And he is sworn to kill the monsters, the vampires, and there is said to be this holy grail to restore the sun to like diminish and get rid of and eliminate night, like temporary, all the time, 24 hours, 7 a day, nightfall. Gabriel gets captured by a vampire and he's pretty much interrogated so that the vampires know where the Holy Grail is. I'm really nervous to read the second one. Just reading the back of it, I'm just so nervous about what's going to happen. And when I got the book, it came with a really nice tote bag. Get out of the way. A really nice tote bag. It's really nice quality, and that it sits, I think you would have seen it before in some of my reading vlogs. It sits there now on my chair. I then have a self-help reading vlog. I've had not a good March. I'm pretty sure I've told you this before, but I've not had a good March. Just having a massive existential crisis. Yeah, it was my fault. It really was. I was watching people who were turning 30 and who were restarting their life, and me being nearly 30, I had a bit of a crisis, shall I say. And there have been some self-help books that I am interested in, that I'm a little curious about. I mean, whether or not self-help books are good or whether they help you, that's really up to you to decide. I don't know personally. The first one, it's really in no order, but the first one is called Slow Productivity by Cal Newport. The Lost Art of Accomplishment Without Burnout. And what this book is going to talk about is doing 3 simple things. First one is doing fewer things. 2 is work at a natural pace. And 3 is obsess over quality. That is what the first one is pretty much about, and the topics it will cover. The second one is Atomic Habits by James Clear. It is supposedly an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. Then the last one I have, and it's a shorter one, is called Make Your Bed. Feel grounded and think positive in 10 simple steps by Admiral William H. McRaven. And I have seen a little bit of this author, this general, I'm assuming, admiral, I should say, gave a bit of a speech, and I had seen a little bit of that speech, and it was actually quite interesting, and he wrote a book about that speech. Apparently, he's going to teach me how to master the essential daily habits for staying grounded, learn how to keep your mind calm and ready for the day ahead, find your solace and companionship in the people around you, cope with setbacks and keep moving forward, and stray beyond your comfort zone and take risks. Yeah, I'm hoping these self-help books can help in some way, because I feel like I need some sort of guidance, some sort of structure with some things. I have another reading vlog idea planned, and it's going to I'm just going to tell you, it's going to be like, I'm in the middle of 4 books and I'm trying to read those books this month which is why I don't know if I want to do this. So these two books I've been reading since January. Voyager by Diana Gabaldon and also The Atlas Complex by Olivia Blake. I don't hate both books at all. I don't dislike them. It's not that they're not investing me enough or that they're not interesting. It's just me. This year has been really, really weird for me, and I've been reading so slowly. But the books I've been reading have been really good. So well, I'm like really slowing my pace down with reading, but I'm enjoying the books a lot more instead of just flying through them. Yeah, I don't want to talk about those two books because I've talked about them enough, and hopefully I won't have to talk about them anymore in May. Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel. This one pretty much follows Thomas Cromwell. He's a bit of a character, shall I say, and it's about him and his rise to, shall I say, the advisor to the king, to Henry VIII, because Henry VIII does not have an heir, even though he has kids, but the heir has to be a boy. Following Thomas Cromwell in his rise to becoming an advisor to the king. And he's a lawyer, how he, yeah, it seems like a bit of a journey for him. The last one, my god, please let it be the last one for this reading vlog, Aurora Rising, which is the first book in the Aurora cycle by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. It follows a guy, I think his name is Tyler. No, his name is Tyler, not I think, I know his name is Tyler. He misses his ceremony. It's called the draft, where he picks the best of the best to be in his team, in his squadron, where they fly around to intergalactic places, and he misses the draft to pick the best of the best because he was busy saving someone. He was saving someone who was adrift. Her name is Aurora. She was in this spaceship, abandoned, very damaged, wrecked spaceship. He was rescuing her. She wakes up from cryo sleep. She has some sort of powers. She has something that could start a war millions of years in the making. And Tyler comes back from rescuing Aurora, and he is stuck with the ones that no one wants. And I'm really, really enjoying this book. It's nearly the end of March and I don't have the time. And then I think you can understand why I don't know what to do about this, because what I've decided to do, instead of not only just blindly digging around in this jar, I want to be a little bit pickier with what I pick. I had recently told myself I wanted to continue some series, which I'm already doing with some of these reading vlogs I'm doing. And the continuing a series is the green pieces of paper. Each piece of paper corresponds to a different category. And I don't know what to do now. Like, should I go for something a little easier and maybe pick up a white piece of paper, which is just like the general prompt? I don't know. Let's see which white one I can pick. Oh my god. Beautiful, beautiful piece of paper. It's to read a book under 200 pages. I think that is very doable. Now I just need to find a book that is under 200 pages. I don't know about that one. I'll be back while I find a book. Okay, so I'm back. I've made up my mind. The book that I'm choosing for like under 200 pages is going to be Make Your Bed, just to try and make my TBR a little bit more manageable. So I've already talked to you about what Make Your Bed is, and yeah, I don't need to explain what it is because I've already talked about it. Anticipated releases as well, and I'm always putting more on my TBR. It's just ridiculous. I'm not too upset if I don't get to these anticipated releases. The first one is The Gathering by C.J. Tudor. In Alaska, there's 673 people living in the small town. A boy is found with his throat ripped out and the blood drained from his body. The brutality of the murder of chilling echoes a killing from 25 years ago. Oh, okay. Don't need to know more. I really, really enjoy C.J. Tudor as an author. Don't need to know any more. Is it a monster? Is it a murderer? I don't know. I'm going to have to read to find out. And then we have, where did it go? Funny Story by Emily Henry. So it follows Daphne. She was said to be married to her fiancé, but her fiancé is still in love with his childhood best friend Petra. Petra has a fiance as well, or just a boyfriend or something. I think it's actually a fiance. The two fiancés realize, like the two childhood best friends realize that they are still in love with each other. They end up getting together. Meanwhile, the now exes, Daphne and the guy of like the ex-boyfriend or ex-fiance of Petra's, they end up living together because just their circumstances and all that kind of stuff, and it's an opposites attract. They post images on social media to show everyone that they are fine, that they're having the time of their life, and to show them what they are missing, I'm assuming, with their, like, the ex-fiancés, to show them what they're missing, and just the circumstances that they are in, and having, and like living together in under one roof. Like, that is just such an interesting, that's just an interesting topic, an interesting idea for a book, and I'm really hoping to get to that one pretty soon. Alright, I think you can understand I'm in a bit of a dilemma and a bit of a pickle, and I don't know what to do about it, other than just to head down, butt up, read. Yeah, wish me luck for this. Have you read any of these books? Did you enjoy them? What books are you reading in the month of April? I would like to know, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.